では改めてブラッドリー・クーパーさん、日本にまた再び来ていただきましたので、ファンの皆さんにもう一度ご挨拶いただけますか。
Yes. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. I come on behalf of the whole movie. We are so excited that it's going to be opening here in Japan, and I lucked out, and I'm the one who's here in Tokyo. Unfortunately, only for 2 days. Oh, you understand? Sure.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. I think it's because primarily the director wanted to make a movie that was about real people and people who maybe felt like they have been on the outside and not a part of. And if you see the movie and for some reason you feel included, then we did our job, because that was the point. The point was to make a film about family and about the need for each other. And I think that we may have struck a chord with that, and the Academy has acknowledged it. But that's what we set out to do, and we're so proud of the film. I hope you like it. And Jackie Weaver also nominated. Yeah, I lucked out because I think that Robert De Niro and Jennifer Lawrence are very similar in that they are almost incapable of acting. They are completely present and real when they're making a movie. And so for me to play Pat Solitano, who I loved, but it was difficult, it made my job so much easier to stand opposite them. And Jennifer is a wonderful, wonderful person who I'm sure is going to come visit you guys hopefully soon. And she's a force to be reckoned with. And Robert De Niro is just the greatest. And we had done a movie a couple of years before, and they were both cast before I was, so I knew going into it that I had two great people that I got to collaborate with. What I didn't know is how great the rest of the cast is. Jackie Weaver and Chris Tucker is in the movie, who's fantastic, who we haven't seen for 10 years, and John Ortiz and Shea Wiggum and Dash Mihawk and Anupam Kar, who's an actor from India who's done over 400 movies, the psychotherapist, and it's really just an incredible cast. It is a terribly romantic film. In trying to make an authentic story about these people, part of it is you're following this guy, Pat Solitano, who is never understood in his life, and then he is bombarded with this force of nature, Tiffany Maxwell, played by Jennifer Lawrence. I don't want to give too much away because you're going to watch the movie, but I think there's something special about someone who sees somebody who they really are and loves them for that, and I think that is where the spark begins. And then you'll see what happens. A lot of dancing. You guys like dancing?
皆さんダンスお好きですか?
I'm glad there's female and male. Yeah. And female is good.
男性女性ともに来てくださって本当に嬉しい。でもやっぱり女性が来てくださって嬉しいですと。
What was I saying? Yes. What movie is this? So The Hangover. I do have a point. I feel like I'm just beginning, to be honest. I don't feel like I don't really think about those sorts of things. Although I do think it's important to mark certain spots in one's life, and certainly working with David O. Russell was a huge watershed moment for me because I was such a huge fan of his, and working with Robert De Niro in this capacity, and being able to that somebody like Harvey Weinstein took a chance with me to play this type of role, which I haven't been given the opportunity yet. Hadn't gotten the opportunity before this. All those moments I definitely mark and am eternally grateful for. And then really having this collaborative experience with David O. Russell. Something special happened between me and him, and we're going to do another movie together next month we start. When you're doing something creative and you find, I'm sure you feel the same way, when you find a partner, somebody who is like-minded, has the same sensibility, then you can really soar and groove, and that's what it felt like we did together in this movie, and so that's very exciting, and I'm very grateful for that.